Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Thank you for visiting me on my trip to Turkey. I hope you enjoy this adventure to Istanbul and across the sea to Bursa. I traveled there from America about 8 months ago and I had the most wonderful time. This is a view of the Blue Mosque and is at the very top of the And Hotel in Sultan Ahmet, where we stayed, and we were having breakfast on the rooftop at the restaurant. It was such a beautiful view. Walking along the roads and shopping in Sultan Ahmet is a lot of fun, but I wouldn't advise going anywhere as a woman unless you have a male escort.
Okay, John.
There are many, many wonderful little restaurants everywhere. The food is amazing and it's not expensive. People there are very friendly, but it's rare to find someone that speaks English. There are lots of old buildings to explore, museums to explore, and older mosques, and also some old Catholic and Christian churches that were converted for Muslim use or tourism. It's just really beautiful and amazing. There are lots of things to see and do. It's an old Catholic church that the Muslims just found so beautiful that they decided to leave it as it was, but just to put some Arabic inscription about Allah inside the building. And if you can look up at the top, you'll see beautiful pictures of wings. This is another beautiful view from our hotel, the Ant Hotel in Sultan Ahmet in the evening. It overlooks the Mosque Sophia, and that's the Mosque Sophia. The Blue Mosque is also very close. The people here love to go out walking in the evening in the parks, and you can buy roasted water chestnuts and roasted corn on the cob and It's just wonderful. It's beautiful. We did a lot of walking in the park in the evenings. This is outside of Mosque Sophia. If you get a chance to pray in Mosque Sophia or the Blue Mosque, I highly would suggest it if you're Muslim because it's so beautiful and it's just a very wonderful prayer experience. We decided to just stay a while after prayer and just look around and relax and watch the people. This is the Medusa restaurant across from our hotel, and I loved it. Great atmosphere, wonderful food.
So I know it is a bit no budget, but I do quite like it.
After being in Istanbul for a few days, we decided that we were going to take a ship across the sea to Bursa and look around and see what we could find over there. And we just had an amazing time. It was 2 hours on the ferry for about $3 US for the ticket. And when we got to Bursa, it had the most wonderful market. It was a quieter place with a lot of older buildings, and we had a wonderful time. Istanbul is very large and has different types of areas. This was more of a modern cosmopolitan type of area. I really preferred Sultanahmet, and I really enjoyed Bursa. This is our ferry ride across the sea, and it was a smooth ride. It was very beautiful. It took about 2 hours, and then we were there, and we just really had a good time. We brought food with us on the boat that we bought at the port, and it was absolutely delicious. If you're riding in a car in Turkey and you're from the Northwest, you'll notice a big difference. There isn't so much of traffic etiquette or seat belts or speed limits or stop signs and things like that. So that made me a little nervous, but I just kind of had to take a breath and go with it because I didn't have a choice. The people in Turkey are very patriotic and they love their country, so there are beautiful flags with the Turkish symbol everywhere. That was the call to prayer at the mosque next to our hotel in Bursa. This is our hotel in Bursa. It was beautiful. It was German, I think, or Swedish, something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but it was great. I loved it. As you can see, there's really tasty street food everywhere and a lot of patriotism. Just look at all the beautiful Turkish flags. They decorate every city in the country. It's amazing. This was actually the square that was in front of the Bursa market, and they had the most beautiful things there for sale. While we were in Bursa, we decided to look around at some real estate and see if we could find some apartments that were affordable that we liked, because we were considering getting an apartment there. We were considering buying an apartment to be able to live in Turkey part-time, and this was an older building, but very beautiful. This was my favorite. Actually, I love the water, the scenery, and the space was really nice. The price for this apartment, I believe, was 250,000, and it was a 2 bedroom. This was a newer apartment complex, or condominiums, I guess you would call them, in Bursa, and I didn't like these as much. They were beautiful too. They were brand new. No one had lived in them, but the price was, I believe, 350,000, and the space was smaller. It didn't have as beautiful a view. I liked both of them, but my favorite was the older one that was the first one that we looked at. Well, that's pretty much the end of our trip. After we finished in Bursa, we headed back to Istanbul and stayed there again for a while in a different area. But I didn't document that with my camera as much, so I don't have anything to add. I hope you enjoyed my tour of Istanbul and Bursa. Thanks for joining me today.